Hi, I'm Mike Rusek, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
And I'm Elizabeth Blumenthal, and I come from Cincinnati, Ohio. We both come from different parts of Ohio. Mike is from Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm from Northeast Ohio, and the Cleveland-Akron-Canton area is kind of one big area with about 3 million people right on Lake Erie in Northeast Ohio. And I grew up there in the suburbs of Cleveland in the German-American community. One of the things about Cleveland that makes it pretty interesting is it's got all of these smaller communities of both recent and older generation immigrants. And so we have a Slavic village, an Italian village, lots of ethnic food, pierogies and Italian food, and quite a bit of greenery on the outskirts. It's kind of rolling green pasture land and farmland from there all the way through the western part by Toledo, where there's some great fun attractions like Cedar Point amusement parks, some islands in Lake Erie where they even grow wine that people go to in the summer. So a lot of boating and sea activity on Lake Erie, and a lot of good ethnic food in Cleveland.
Now, I'm from Cincinnati, and actually traditionally Cincinnati and Cleveland have kind of a rivalry going, so this is a really good compromise that we're able to appear in this video together. Cincinnati also has a pretty big German immigrant population. In fact, one of the main neighborhoods downtown is called Over the Rhine because it was originally settled by German immigrants. Our food tends to be a little different from, I think, the food in Cleveland. One of the things Cincinnati is known for is Skyline Chili, which is a chain of chili restaurants, but it's very unique chili in Cincinnati. What we have at Skyline is something called a five-way, and a five-way is spaghetti with chili, then cheese, then beans, then onions. Another one of the attractions in Cincinnati is Fountain Square, which is a beautiful, huge square downtown with a fountain, a huge fountain that was dedicated in 1871. And lots of activities take place on the square. There are restaurants and shops around it. That's where our big Christmas tree is every year, and the menorah for Hanukkah. And there's an ice skating rink every year there as well. So lots of fun things to do around Fountain Square.
The middle of the state has our state capital in it, Columbus. It's also, at this point, one of the faster growing parts of the state, and it is also mainly flat area. And as you go from Columbus north back towards Northeast Ohio, you probably hit one of the most unique parts of Ohio, I think, which is the Amish community in Holmes County and the area around it. There you'll find immigrants who are mainly Swiss German and German who have been living a traditional way of life without electricity and without modern machinery for hundreds of years since they emigrated to the U.S. in the 17th and 18th centuries.
There are also a lot of cultural activities in Ohio generally. Cleveland has the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In Cincinnati and Cleveland there are excellent theaters, ballet companies, opera companies, all different kinds of music, so there are lots of activities to do. Another unique thing about Ohio is the sheer number of famous Americans who were born in Ohio. I don't even have time to list them all, but just as a sampler, Doris Day, the actress, astronaut Neil Armstrong, astronaut John Glenn, actor Paul Newman, and director Steven Spielberg, who went to my high school, actually.